The Swiss canton Appenzell is famous not only for its cheese, but also for these old wooden farmhouses. They are all built with a traditional construction technique called the Appenzell Strickbau. But each year, up to 30 of these buildings are demolished because it is so difficult to refurbish and adapt them to a modern standard of living. Now the European research project 3 in Cult wants to stop the decline of the Strickbau farmhouse and searches for new ways to modernize this type of building in an effective and ecologically friendly way. The researchers of the Technical University Darmstadt have come to Appenzell to measure the effects of different elements of the refurbishment. For example, they evaluate thermal bridges in the wooden construction and simulate airtightness with the help of plexiglass windows. They also add an internal insulation in some parts of the house. Simone Rieb is the technical head of the research team from Darmstadt. We have about 160 sensors in the house which measure the surface temperature, relative air humidity, and absolute air humidity. Additionally, at some points we also collect the airflows. Right now, all survey stations are feeding their data into the system. It is analyzed, and eventually a heater or humidifier could be activated as a result. In this experimental stage, we can test different techniques so that in the future we can implement the best method in other Strickbau buildings. As a result, more Strickbau buildings will be reused. They will offer a better quality of life and their energy cost will not go through the roof. One of the few carpenters in Appenzell who still keeps the old tradition of Strickbau alive is Michael Kohler. In his workshop, he demonstrates the unique construction technique of the Strickbau.
Here we see a Strickbau casing with dovetail connections. The surfaces are cut so that one stacks into another. And here we see the typical conical form like the shape of a dovetail which prevents the single beam from falling off. It keeps the arrangement together.
In the old days, the standard of living was not the main objective in Strickbau buildings. Walter Heim remembers vividly how he lived in this house for more than 30 years.
This corner here was my bedroom, nothing more. And this was our parents' bedroom. We did not have a bathroom, but that was all right.
Now the former home of Walter Heim is getting refurbished. The new owners want to modernize the Strickbau. Restoring a Strickbau will always be a challenge that requires a lot of passion for traditional buildings. But now, with the help of scientific research, these refurbishments will become more eco-friendly and eventually lead also to a substantial improvement in the quality of life.